Don't want people to be able to see what I'm working on. All right, we're going to play with some settings here on the new camera. Okay. First, we can change the brightness. We can change the contrast. We can change the saturation. We can change the sharpness. Oh, there we go. Yeah. That makes it look really sort of antique-y, like Travis's thumbnails. When you do that. What else we got? Oh, this is the good stuff. You can change the gain, but I can't tell. I can't tell what that does. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything that I can see. Maybe it helps some people. This is the one I want. Zoom. I want to be able to zoom right in and out, which is why I bought this camera. Oh, look, I love how I can see it twice. Like I'm zooming around on my live stream screen, but I can see it also happening on the screen, in the screen. That's not my second feed. That's I don't have a second feed right now. I'm not checking my lag or anything, but this, when I look when I move the arrow, I can see the arrow move, and I can see another screen inside the little screen. This is so cool. I'm having so much fun already, but I can see like two screens, and I can see another screen in that other screen. Whoo-wee. Okay, so I'm playing with the zoom, and I can pan, I think. It's not letting me pan. I'm not in the right. It used to let me pan back and forth. It used to let me move back and forth. It's not doing that now. That's me moving the table that it's on. Tilt. And it doesn't let me tilt. It was letting me pan earlier. This thing would move back and forth. Now it's not letting me pan. I don't like that. I don't like it when things, maybe it's just not letting me do it in the YouTube. I can also preview. Will it let me preview while I'm in YouTube? No, it's not letting me preview. Ooh, I can set my resolution. I can do better resolution, I think. So it doesn't let me move back and forth when I'm in the YouTube live stream. But it did in the, I'm gonna have to check it after I stop the live stream, but it did let me move back and forth when I was in just in the app, in the control panel widget thingy that came with the camera. So it doesn't have all the features, so I can't get it to pan and tilt, and I can get it to zoom, which is the reason I really bought this. So yay that does work during the YouTube live stream. Successful. This was a successful trial. And is there anything else? There's a couple other settings you can mess with, but I have them on auto. I have them on automatic, so they aren't available right now. I'm going to leave them on automatic because I played with them before, and they aren't really, there's a good they recommend that you leave them on automatic, and I agree. Let's just leave it at that. So I don't know if I should just leave this up. Maybe I should just leave this up and see what happens and see if anybody finds it. I'll move my can of soda water. It's seltzer water. It's seltzer water, but it's flat right now, so it's just water. And I have seltzer water. Seltzer water. That's how we say up here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We say seltzer water. Well, they say seltzer water. Seltzer water. My grandmother used to say tonic. She used to call everything tonic. And my other grandmother used to call everything soda. So, but I don't drink the sugary stuff anymore. So I got myself a soda stream, and I made the seltzer water, and I poured some unsweetened herbal iced tea into it, and it works really well because the stuff that they give you, they don't give it to you. The stuff that they sell you with the soda stream, you can buy. You don't have to buy it, but I bought some flavorings for the the 0 calorie, no caffeine. Hi, Kevin. I'm talking live stream. I got the camera. I'm talking to the live stream because it can't see me. But look at this. Check this out, huh? Check this out. This is cool. When you point at the screen, look, you can see a screen inside the screen inside the screen inside the screen. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put this on a tripod. It stays on here, but it doesn't. Oh, there we go. I got it to stay up. I just moved it over a little bit. Now it's too high. Now I need to point it down. Now it's pointing up too high. Oh! Look. I got it. We can get the window. All right. Now I got the trippy screen. Look at that. That is so cool. I wasn't even trying to do that. I wasn't like, oh, let's see if this does that. But it does do that. There's too much light coming in when you're there. We go. Well, I don't really need to. I don't want to have my laptop in the field. I don't want them to see what I'm doing. But then this table is. Yeah. What was I talking about before? The seltzer water, or something else. What was I talking about when you walked in? Oh, yeah. Well, I poured. Huh? Okay. I poured iced tea into seltzer water, and then what? Ah, I have some work here. Let's see.
Take a look at how fathead she was visiting. You sat down right here.
He's on thin ice. I'm telling you.
Oh, you know.
What's he doing?
He's worried about you.
Yeah. Well, I'm worried about him too. He said no. He said no.
Don't worry about me. No.
Get over there. Go there. Go there. Go there. Good boy. I can put my drink back now that I changed the camera. No one can see what's on my desk anymore. They can see people out in the park. Uh, oh my God, what is this? I'm working in case anybody is watching and wondering what's going on, but you can just enjoy the view through the window and the picture of the window and the picture of the picture of the window, and then it kind of craps out and you can't see anything anymore because of the angle. And if I move this table, the camera shakes. But it's okay. I'll be done. I'll just do this real sort of quickly. It's only $2.37 long, but I'm only at the beginning. Organization.
No more. What do you mean no more? We want to tell the commission. No more. They can let him rest out. He can rest the rest of his life.
We're still live,
Oh,
Carol.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. It's awesome. Don't be sorry. Keep going. Why?
No, that was working. He rest up the rest of his life, or he might bang his head on the bathroom door and bleed to death. Either way, Mish, either way, it could happen either way. A little more refuge for him, that's it.
There are no errors in this sentence. Hey, people listening, G Lassie, if you're listening, we get that all day, all night in well, not all night, and it's not in stereo, but I still like saying that people that wasn't even one of our guys. That was just a random bike driving down the street. Those are not even our guys that drive up and down the street all day, all night, all the freaking time. They're noisemaker, little crotch rocket things, huh? I got a good shot of Fathead. Well, kinda, because I moved this with my elbow. It was a good shot of Fathead. This is not ideal. I would like ordinarily have this camera attached to something I had a little more that I wasn't bumping all the time, and it wouldn't be pointed out the window. It would be pointed at my light box or whatever I'm gonna use. I don't know yet. I have a light box set up that I use for when I have to photograph things, but it's big. It's kind of big. I'm gonna try to do it maybe without the light box. I'm probably not gonna use a light box. I'll probably just move this out of the way. Hey, that is so cool. Check it out. I'll probably just do one of those and have this be my background and get all this stuff. And I have a turntable and I have a black light flashlight and I have magnifying glasses and I have all kinds of happy crap. I don't want you to be able to see me, but I feel like it's back. I don't want you to be able to see me. Don't look at me. What is? Oh, you can take this privacy thing off. They give you a privacy ring. It looks like one of those pull tabs from soda cans in the 70s and beer cans. They give you a privacy ring for the camera, but you don't have to use it. It doesn't have to live there. I probably am going to want to use it. So, privacy ring. All right. All right. Hopefully I don't forget where I put it because it's right in front of my face and I don't want to have to watch the live stream just to remember where I put this piece to block the whole of the camera. My other camera didn't come with that. My old camera did not come with the little pull tab privacy piece. We want to be able to see Kitty Cat and the infinite. We want to be able to see infinity. This is fun. This is fun. The hail. The hail. There we go. That's good. That's good. Good enough. All right. That cat down there is the asshole who has been. I just said asshole, and he turned his ear in my direction. You guys saw that. You saw that. That's the asshole who keeps pissing on our stuff. He's mad at me because I got more cats. And the other cats, they love him. I mean, he's pissing at me because I got more cats. It's not right. So fuck you. You can stay in under surveillance forever. I wonder how loud the fan is in the live stream. It's been on the whole time. But I can't turn it off because it's going to be too hot and stuffy in here if I turn it off. So we're just going to keep the fan on, even though it's going to sound like shit. There's another job in my queue. There we go. 20 cents. Prorated, that's like prorated. In the past few seconds, I just made like $100 an hour, except it was only 20 cents. It was like maybe not 100, it might have been like $80, and it was a lot. It was a lot. I really just cleaned up just now. And if only I could just sit here and do this all day, but they don't come in like that anymore. They don't come in as fast as they used to, and we're lucky they're still coming in at all. And even when they used to come in, it's still you still had to be there when they came in, or someone else would get it. But today is okay. I have what? I have almost $45 from today, plus I have 2 jobs in the queue that are due tomorrow. Documents. One is 24 and one is 14, so they're easy. I know these people. I've already done stuff for these people before, these customers. Maybe I'll finish those tonight. Or maybe I'll finish one of them tonight and I'll do the other one tomorrow. Or maybe I'll just leave them both for tomorrow. They're not due until do it 10:30 and 10 and 10:30 tomorrow. So I have all day long to do these ones, plus any other little ones that come in. There's another hour and a half left until you know what. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, how does the saying go? Well, no, that's not the saying. I was thinking of those who know him well. Those who don't can go to hell. But it doesn't apply to this situation. It's not right. Um, I'll use that. I'll use it some other time. That's not. I don't know if there is a saying that applies to this situation, but in a little less than an hour and a half, the main event starts. And if you know what that is, you know what that is. And if you don't, you don't. Oh, looks like the softball people are showing up, or it's kind of late for the softball people to just be showing up. They usually show up. Maybe they are. Maybe they're starting at 6. We have softball courts. What do you call them for softball? We have tennis courts and basketball courts, but they don't call it a court for softball. But we have softball courts across the street in the park. Three of them. Um, and the softball people show up all summer long, and they park. Well, it looks like the car drove away. It wasn't softball people after all. I don't hear them, but they show up and they park on the other side of the street. And when that gets full, they park on this side of the street, and you're not supposed to. There's a sign. There are signs on all the telephone poles that say no parking on this side of the street, and they do anyway. And the cops don't do anything. And once in a while, a fire truck or ambulance comes in because it's a two-way street. Our street, our street is not a one-way street, and when people fill up the street parking on both sides of the street, you can't, like, two cars can't pass each other. One of them has to, like, pull over into someone's driveway or into the fire hydrant space or something like that so they can pass each other. And every once in a while, an emergency vehicle has to make it down the street, and they can't get there. They can't get through because of what I just said. And then people might get tickets then, but they never. The cops don't give tickets because it's like other cops whose kids are playing softball. I guess sometimes it's conceivable they're not going to give tickets to themselves. That's not the only reason they don't give tickets, but that's it doesn't it does do for that reason sometimes. Boyfriend. Uncle boyfriend. Kevin. Something's telling me that this has been going on long enough. So if Kevin doesn't walk in the next few seconds and start entertaining us again, then we're going we're we're going unlive. We're going dead. Oh look, it's Kevin.
Yes, Andy, but
That's right, they can't see.
why is that?
They can hear because that's how I have it. Do you want them to see you, Kevin? This is
No,
Kevin.
no.
This is Kevin, okay? Yep. They can see what they can see, and I have it so they can see the cool. Well, they. I don't know, who they would be, but they can see Fathead a little bit. They can see out the window. It's a bit washed out because of the difference in lighting coming through there. It doesn't look washed out through the in real life, but it does because of the way the video works. And I'm sure it sounds like shit because I've had the fan on this whole time. But I'm just playing around. I'm just getting used to talking to myself and have, like how the camera works. Somebody pinged you over there, I heard, didn't you? Wait, because, yeah, it's probably your aunt or something.
No.
Oh, there it is again. Kevin just got pinged. Well, that was Kevin. So I think we're gonna end this live stream. Look, I got likes. I got what is this stuff up here? What do those mean? I mean, this must be how many likes I have. Can I click on that? It doesn't do anything when I click on it. And then this is like got the friend icon from like the Facebook friend icon. So that must mean that's probably, oh, maybe that's how many people are watching. So how many people are watching? Because I'm not watching. I'm just creating. I know one of them's probably G Lassie, and maybe the other one's maybe it does count me, or maybe we've got 2 people. I have the chat turned off. So I'm going to find out later. Still learning. I'm still learning the ropes. This thing that shows up right here, this little number, the numbers in the corner of the screen up there that they go on and off. See that thing that goes on and off? That lets me speed up the video. So in a live stream, I can get my lag time down really to as close as possible, because the more you go, the longer your lag lasts. Like, I don't know why it does for me. Like, if I keep watching, my lag will get longer and longer. But I use that widget to speed up the YouTube has its own widget you can use to speed it up, but it only lets you do it like twice as fast. You can speed through people's commercials and ads. I have YouTube Premium, so I don't get the regular commercials that interrupt the video. But like when people have a commercial in their video, a sponsored section of their video for a product, I just speed it up really fast. And they get credit for me watching it, but I don't have to listen to something. I don't have to wait to for it to end at the normal speed. And I can also use the widget to slow things down when something's going too fast. Like when there's this video that I like, it's called The History of the World or The History of the Earth or something like that. And it's got an animated, it's an animation of like the surface of the earth and all the different evolutions of continents and stuff. So I like to, it moves pretty fast. It does like 4 billion years in like 11 or 12 minutes. It's really short, but I like to slow it down and watch it, and like lots of little things happen on the screen. It gives you data like the temperature. It gives you all kinds of information about like how hot it was, the temperature, the composition of the atmosphere, and then at the bottom in really tiny letters, so you have to put it into full screen, and then it's still hard for me to read it sometimes in full screen. It has little things down at the bottom, like it'll tell you what's happening. Like it'll say like late heavy bombardment begins, or banded iron formations start to form or stop forming. It tells you all that, all kinds of neat stuff. So I like to use my little widget plugin. I think it's a browser extension. I think that's the name of it. Browser extension. It's a browser extension for Chrome, and it works on other videos too that aren't YouTube. I see it popping up like sometimes when I'm taking surveys and stuff. But I use that, and I can pretty much chisel my lag down to the absolute minimum. It's usually a few seconds. It depends whose auction it is and what their internet connection is like too. But a lot of the auctions don't use that anymore. So there's no need for it. But still, I like to be as current as possible in the live stream, so that I know the chat is relates to what is being said. another job came in. All right, that was a fast one too. I guess it's probably had enough of the fan. I bet the fan sounds really shitty. Because I know when Corey has his fan on, it sounds shitty, and then he turns it off so it doesn't sound shitty anymore. But I'll see you on the other side. I can't wait to see how this came out. Um, Subscribe and click all notifications, and then you'll be notified anytime I go live. The end.